Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl whatever. Sometimes I say that, sometimes I don't. I really haven't decided yet if that's like gonna stay on my channel or not. It just depends on how I'm feeling. Today I'm saying it because I feel good today. I'm feeling cute, I'm feeling bad. You see me, okay? Anyways, hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm gonna be doing another makeup tutorial. Let's get right into this look.
African bad girl giving them sugar. Tiny waist wild like cougar. Get the money, that's my slogan. Everything that connection.
We're gonna get right into it and I'm gonna start off with my brows. For my brows today, I'm gonna do a very light, natural looking brow. I've been loving the way this looks lately. What I'm gonna do is just brush them up with a spoolie into place the way I want. And then to fill them in, I'm using my Milani Weekend Brow. You guys already know how I feel about this thing. I am in the color Espresso. It looks really good on my skin and it really makes your eyebrows look like hairs. So let me just shut up and demonstrate for you guys what I am talking about. Alright y'all, so my brows are filled in. I'm still gonna like touch them up and everything, but this looks pretty good. And now to conceal them, I'm gonna be using my Juvia concealer, and this is in the color 13. For the top, I'm gonna do something that's more close to the color of my skin, but it's not gonna be foundation. And I'm using my Morphe M124 brush. I just put a little bit of the concealer on the back of my hand. I'm not gonna use a lot at all. I do my makeup in so many different ways. Like right now, I'm about to do the look where I don't put foundation on my forehead. Sometimes I do a drugstore look. Sometimes I do a no foundation look. Like there's just so many things. Sometimes I put concealer on first under my eyes and then put the foundation on top of it. Like there's so many different ways that you can do your makeup. So to conceal the top of my brow, I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Espresso. I'm literally going to be taking the littlest bit of this. And I'm taking that same brush that I used to conceal the bottom of my brows, but I'm going to clean it off and then use it to conceal the top. And then I'm gonna blend it out with my Morphe M173. Make them meet on the side like that. Y'all see that? It's already giving. It's already giving. Yeah, my mom has people over, so they're really loud. I'm sorry if you guys can hear them. So the last thing I'm gonna do with my brows is add some foundation. This is the foundation that I use. This is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation in the color Deep Rich. Just gonna take a little bit of that and use it to carve out the front of my brow, like up to this point, because then it'll blend better when I like do the rest of my face. The brows are looking pretty great if I do say so myself. I mean, come on. Y'all know I always look at my phone. So my brows are on, and now it's time for the skin, which y'all know is my favorite part. So today for skin, like I said, we're not gonna be putting any product on my forehead at all. Like, I'm not even gonna touch my forehead. I'm not gonna put anything on my forehead. My skin is pretty clear right now. It's really not that bad. I'm having like a really good skin day today, honestly. I've been doing my makeup like this and I love the way it looks. It looks so natural, so beautiful. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing we're gonna do is prime. As much as I wanna switch it up for you guys, today's just not gonna be that day because we really want this makeup look to come out good. And I wanna show you guys this look because it is amazing. I literally did it yesterday and I was obsessed. So yeah, I am gonna be using my e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew today because it's just what I know, it's what I love. And along with the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew, I'm also of course gonna be using my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. If you've been watching my makeup tutorials, then you already know I have to use this. It fills in my pores, which I love and I need because I do have large pores around this area. I also like it because it fills in my smile lines. I really just try to use a little bit of product. In this look, you guys are gonna see that I'm just using the tiniest amount of product. This look is so beautiful, so natural. Like, it looks like your skin, but better. And I achieved this look by using as little product as possible. That is that. And now for my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, I'm gonna use a little bit of this also. Y'all see that? Lastly, for priming, I'm gonna take my Maybelline Fit Me powder in the color Dark, and what I do with this is just set a little bit of it all around my mouth. And guys, this powder is powerful, so you want to make sure you're using a little bit of it. I just put my powder in it and then I put some in the back of my hand, tap it off, and like use as little as possible. A little really goes a long way. So that is it for priming. We're gonna get right into concealer. Today I'm doing concealer first, and the concealer that I'm using is the Juvia's Place concealer, and this is in the shade number 9. And you guys know that I usually use the e.l.f. concealer, but what I've noticed about the e.l.f. concealer is that it dries way too fast, and it's really annoying having to like race your concealer to blend it out. So I decided to switch to this one, and I'm just gonna be using a little, again, as I told you guys, I'm gonna do my little tribal mark with it. So I usually would not bring it that far up. I just made a mistake. I have OCD, but not like OCD like cleanliness OCD, but like if I do one thing on my right hand 3 times, I have to do it on my left hand 3 times. If my left side looks one way, I have to make sure my right side looks that way. It's really, really weird. But anyway, I'm also gonna do this, and I like to make sure this is really sharp because I'm gonna sharpen it when I blend it out. This look is so easy. I'm only going slow right now because I'm explaining it to you guys, but y'all, this look is so easy to do. To blend this out, I'm using a beauty blender. This is the e.l.f. Camo Beauty Blender, and this is a dry beauty blender. I don't know why, but I love using my beauty blenders dry, and it is dirty, and I would wash it, but then if I washed it, it would be wet and it wouldn't be dry anymore, and I don't like wet beauty blenders. And I actually just realized that I didn't put any concealer down my nose, so I'm also gonna do that. I usually don't contour my nose, and if I do contour my nose, I like to do a very, very light contour. So in order to be able to do that, I have to kind of like reverse contour using my concealer, and I'm gonna make sure that I'm focusing the concealer just like on this area, and I'm gonna really make sure to keep it, you know, lined up or whatever. And when I blend out my concealer, I always blend from the edge and then work my way in. And I was getting comments about how I put concealer on my nose ring, and y'all, I do not be caring because I'm gonna clean it in the end, so it's not really that serious to me. This concealer is like so easy to blend. It looks so good. Oh my gosh. I think I put a little too much, but we gonna make it work. I'm gonna just keep cleaning it off. And then I'm gonna bring it into my eye like this. So not to disrupt that foundation that I put underneath my brow, but I do like to like bring this in like that because I like the way it looks. And like I told you guys, I am going to lightly contour my nose later. So you guys are gonna see it's all gonna come together. I have a lot of dark spots on my face. I don't know if you guys can see. I have like these right here. I have one like right underneath here from my last period. I don't really care to cover up my dark spots. I'm not like, oh, I need to make sure they're covered. Like, I really don't mind. Okay, so what I was saying about sharpening out this area, I'm just going to pull it out like this. There's something about this like look that I just love. I'm adding a little bit more on this side, and I'm adding a little bit on this side because it is not looking even. We want an even application on both sides of our face. Okay, so I'm blending out the concealer on my nose, and I'm making sure to be very careful. I'm gonna bring it like up to here. I don't want to bring it past my brows. Blend it in the middle so that it fades. Now we can move on to contour. For contour, you guys already know I use the same old Makeup Revolution Fast Basic Concealer in the color F18. I'm gonna do as little cream contour as possible because I like to go ham with the powder contour, so yeah. I'm gonna put it right here. I'm not gonna let it touch anywhere near my lids at all. I'm gonna just focus it right here. But wait, we wanna make sure it's even. To blend it out, I'm using this e.l.f. contour brush. And when I blend it, I'm gonna try to... I'm gonna be really careful because y'all, my lace, like this lace looks amazing. I don't wanna mess it up at all. I'm just blending very, very carefully and slowly. And I like to bring it up here like this to kind of shape my face. And then I'm gonna take my beauty blender and pat them together. Just a little bit more, just a little bit. Honestly, I am obsessed with this face so far, and we're not even anywhere near done. What I'm gonna do next is set my face. I'm using my Laura Mercier setting powder in the color Translucent Honey. And again, I'm taking very, very little. This is what's on my brush. I'm gonna pat it in the back of my hand. Literally, that's all that's on my brush. I don't even need that much. So this is good. You can barely see the powder, but that's the point. You do not want a lot of powder. I'm also gonna do my nose. And this is the only time I'm gonna bring product to my forehead. Just a little bit of translucent powder so that my forehead stays dry. Do a little more underneath my eyes. Just to set underneath my eyes really well. That is it for translucent powder. The next thing I'm gonna do is take my foundation. This is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation in the color Deep Rich. This is low-key, I used to mix it with the other one, but I low-key feel like this is the perfect match for me, so I'm just gonna only use this one. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of that around my mouth, reverse contour with it. I'm gonna blend it with my brush. This is the Morphe M439, by the way. And then blend that together in the middle. Yeah, I low-key have a cold or something. I'm not even gonna bring it down to my neck because I really don't feel like I need to. I'm just gonna leave my neck like this. And that's it. I just realized I wasn't wearing earrings this whole time. Is this the ghetto? I think it might be. Because why did I not have on earrings? I know you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, and as you can see, we look great. I look great. I'm saying we because I'm assuming that you're following along with me. We look great. Let me continue before I get too hyped because I'm getting hyped. But to powder contour, I'm using my Juvia's Place palette. This is their new contour palette or bronzer palette in the color dark. And y'all, this palette is beautiful. I've used it only like 2 times. So pigmented. So when you're using it, I would suggest being light-handed or just trying to use as little as possible because this thing is pigmented. And I'm gonna focus on keeping it high up here, because I've noticed that when I bring my contour down here, it makes my face look weird. So you can see, like, I barely even put it on and it's already, ooh. Like, I barely even put it on and it's already very visible. So with this product, less is definitely more. And I'm gonna just cover my frontal so I can just get in there. Y'all, I love this bronzer. It's so good. I'm also gonna put the bronzer all over my chin and here, because I like the way it looks. I'm also going to use my True Complexion contour palette in the color medium dark. And I'm taking this shade right here. Oh yeah, I know it's kind of obvious, but this is the shade that I used in the Juvia's Place one. And then I'm also taking this one in the True Complexion. Oh yeah, and this was the brush that I used to do the bronzer. This is the Morphe E4 brush. The Juvia's Place one is a bronzer, so I really just used it to bronze and just bring some more color to my face. But now I'm gonna actually contour, and this time the point is to give us some dimension, so I'm focusing it just right here. So now I'm gonna blend the two together using the brush that I used for the bronzer. So next we're doing blushes, and I said blushes because I'm gonna be using two different blushes. Yeah. So the first blush is the Milani Chef's Kiss blush in the color Blushing Berry. I love this blush, y'all. It is such a pretty color. It looks so good on my skin. I know it looks all dirty and beat up, but like, yeah. I don't know even why it looks like that. Like literally all I do is dig my brush in it, and I don't know. I don't know why it looks like that, but it does. So does this one. This is the e.l.f. multi-use stick, something like that, but this is in the color Luminous Berry. And I like to use this blush because it has some shimmer in it, and I do, you know, I like to be extra. So yeah, first I'm going in with the Blushing Berry. We're going to focus it right here. We want it to kind of like mix in with the bronzer. And then as I'm putting on the blush, I like to also like go back in with the bronzer and just reinforce the bronzer, because you know the blush kind of like washes it out and starts to like fade it out. Yeah, now I'm gonna go into the shimmery highlighter, and for that one I'm gonna be very light-handed. I just want to keep it like here. Yeah, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh, look at it. Look at that. It looks so good. So then you want to go in with a beauty blender and just like pat it in. Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture so I can show you guys how this looks. Yeah, it's giving. It's very much giving. But we're not done yet. We're gonna take the Fit Me again and reverse contour. I'm very lightly reverse contouring. And it's good to like look at your face straight ahead so that when you reverse contour, you make sure it's even. So like it's even on both sides. And then I'm gonna take this big old brush. This is the Morphe M527. It's like a big old foundation brush, and just fade it out like that. And then I'm also gonna take my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation, and I'm in the color 450. Oh yes, I'm also gonna use the dark powder around my mouth, just a little bit, especially where my smile lines crease. It's gonna keep them in check. So what should we do next? Yes, contour my nose. You are correct. So to contour my nose, I'm using that bronzer palette, and I'm using my Morphe E62 brush, which is like a slanted little tiny brush. It's perfect for contouring. We gonna do very little bit, and I'm gonna bring it into my eye. highlighter. I'm gonna do the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek highlighter in the color Parasol. I've had this highlighter for a minute now. It's literally running out. I'm gonna just put it on the highest point of my cheeks right here, like that, just like that. I also like to put it in my eyelids. You guys know I love that look. Oh wait, I forgot to put blush on my nose, so I'm gonna put some blush on my nose. I'm using the shimmery blush on my nose. So yeah guys, that is it for my face. And to set my face, I've been loving this for some reason. It's the Makeup Revolution Sport Fix setting spray. I don't remember how much it was, but it's such a good product. So guys, we are done with the face. It looks so good. But we're not done yet. We gotta do the lips. We gotta do, for a highliner, y'all, I am a flop. The age factor sometimes just takes over me. For eyeliner, I am going to be using the Black Radiance Fine Line Liquid Eyeliner. And what I like to do is follow the natural like crease in my eye. Instead of just cutting it sharp, I'm letting it follow the natural crease of my eye. Alright guys, so I'm about to put on my lashes, and I thought I would show you guys a really good trick that I learned about how to put on your lashes. First of all, you want to make sure the lash dries really well before you even attempt to put it on. I like to use black eyelash glue, so when you use a black eyelash glue, it's usually like a grayish color, and then when it turns black, that's how you know that it's dry. So what I like to do is take a mirror. This is the mirror that I'm using right here. This is from my Juvia Slaze palette, and you want to look like this. And like I said, you want to make sure the product dries a little bit, because then it's easier to apply. You literally just stick it on, and then I can easily see my eye from looking at it this way. Like I can see it very well. So now I can just apply the lash right on my lash line. I put it in from the middle, and then I do the end, and then I do the front. And I have really sensitive eyes, so whenever I do stuff like this, I have to make sure that my eyes are like good. We're almost done. I'm gonna let my eyelashes dry a little bit more, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do my bottom eyelashes using this Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara. I really like the wand of this mascara because it gets like right in there. I hate when I cake up the eyeliner, the mascara right there. I wish I knew how to clean it up. Okay, y'all, so we're done with the face. It's time to do my lips. I'm trying to decide if I want to keep it basic or do something new for you guys, but as always, I'm gonna go in with a brown lip liner first. This is the NYX New York Bold Eyeliner, but I use it as lip liner. I get it at the beauty supply. I'm gonna use that to line my lips. So in my everyday makeup tutorial, somebody was saying that I should clean up my lip liner, and I do that sometimes. I don't do it all the time. Sometimes I'm like, I go a little extra, but you guys can see for this look, I've kind of been a perfectionist about it, and I've been very anal about every single step. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that today. And to do that, I'm just using my LA Girl Pore Concealer in Espresso because it's the closest color to my skin. I'm also gonna do my Sephora lip liner. This is the Sephora Rogue Gel Liner in the color, I think it's Molasses. Molasses, yes. And I put that on top. And then lastly, I'm gonna go in with this Buxom lip gloss. This is the lip plumping polish, and this is in the color White Russian Sparkle. This gloss is so pretty and it lasts so long. I love this gloss. Alright you guys, so that is the finished look. If you can't already tell, I love a good like pinky lip. Just brown lip liner, chocolate lip liner on top, and a pink lip. I know I need to change it up. I'm gonna change it up soon, don't worry. But for now, this is what we have, you guys. No foundation on the forehead, and it is giving snatched. Period. Alright y'all, I'm gonna go do my hair really quick because it's not giving what it was supposed to give. What did we learn from today? What did we learn from today's makeup tutorial? I don't know what you guys learned, but what you should have learned is that less is always more. The less product, the better. I am obsessed. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Thank you guys for tuning into this video. And if you watched for this long, you already know I love you. Make sure to leave a fairy emoji in the comments if you are still watching. The look pretty much speaks for itself. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up because it helps me out a whole lot if you like this video. Also, make sure to leave a comment down below and let me know what your favorite part of the video was, what you learned in the video, or just say anything in the comments because that also helps me out a lot. Also, make sure to follow me on my Instagram, which will be right here on the screen, guys. I'll be popping on the gram, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!